Keyblader here looks way punier than the last time we saw him.
Are you sure about that, Pete?
I say we finish him off
I think he's like doubled in size since we last met,
no
Count.
time with the boy. He's inconsequential.
Double the size, double the fall.
Far more pressing matter to attend to.
Oh, we got to find that black
Okay,
box.
how do I change my settings though?
As for you three, we shall meet again when I have time for such trifles.
I hope we get to fight her in Kingdom Hearts 4. That would be nice. Because they were kind of building that up, and it never happened.
Wait.
Settings. Advanced. No, let me...
It's fine. I can take it.
Gosh, it sure don't sound like
Okay,
it.
let's see. Video movie adaptation. Ow, of all time. Their comic series is... I just want to see what this looks like. I don't know if I'm going to be using it very often. The movie is extremely successful. Which, by the way, he was like... Sonic grew an entire foot. Like, he was 3 feet tall in Sonic 1, and now he's like 4 feet tall. But anyway. Yeah, his movie's extremely popular. His comic book series is going well. Like, Sonic is now more popular than he's ever been. Literally, all they need to do with Frontiers is make it, like, decent. Like, it could come out and be completely average, and that would be enough. Like, the bar... Oh my god, Ventus! Oh my god, Ventus was shredding him! Bro, are they, like, level 99 or something? What is going on? I know what's going on. Okay, party members' attack level doesn't scale to difficulty. So despite the fact that they're, like, level 2, they're doing in-game amounts of damage. Okay, finally. That took a while to load, because Twitch just or OBS. Every time OBS updates, there's always something, you know. But, okay, last time we ran into a bunch of technical difficulties, and I'm hoping that everything is fixed this time around, so let's just jump in. So yeah, you can see that there are special little screens made just for this mod, which is cool. Look at me actually streaming 2 days in a row. Insane. I'm gonna have to edit together a very odd video when I eventually upload this, because I want the Kingdom Hearts 4 discussion to be in, but I don't want the me being angry at technical difficulties part to stay in, so I'm gonna have to edit around that. Let me turn the game audio on. Okay. Should be all good. Probably should have waited for this to load before going live. This worked last time, but I don't know. I figured out that certain mods get extra finicky when this mod is involved. And apparently I accidentally turned on the auto update feature for this game, which is why certain things got patched. And unfortunately, it seems like the Project Imaginary Number mod no longer works. Like, it immediately crashes upon me trying to load it up. But it seems like the techniques people are using to make other characters playable have evolved a lot. I mean, we're about to play the game as Terra, so obviously, yeah. So yeah, it seems like Project Imaginary Number was made during a very early phase of modding, and hopefully the people who've made mods like this and Project Equinox help, the Project Imaginary Number people, update the mod so that it doesn't, like, immediately crash upon trying to load. Because I was trying to test that mod out, and it just wouldn't work. Uh-oh. The heart stopped spinning. Oh, God. When the heart stops spinning, my harp stops. Oh my God, wait, is it actually working? Get around to that, so while they're figuring out how to fix that, I'll just play other stuff. And there's also, okay, I saw something very interesting on the mod menu for this mod, which you'll see what it does in a second. I saw on the mod menu freaking someone playing as Mickey, and not the slow Mickey but fast mod. I mean, like, actual Mickey. Like, he wasn't hunched over with critical health. Like, he was doing fine. And someone was playing as that as, like, their main character. So people have apparently made some progress in terms of playing as Mickey in this game, so I'm waiting for updates on that one, because I've been waiting to play as Mickey in these games. But yeah. Look at how much taller this guy is. Why is his mouth moving? This is creepy. What's happening? What's going on? Some cutscenes he will turn back into Sora, and whenever I try to, like, add a mod to make Sora look different, or, like, you know, have it be representative of Terra in some way, it would crash the game, so I've just decided not to bother with that. So for some cutscenes, he's just gonna be Sora. And that's just, like, how it is. But look at this, huh? Oh, wow, it's still the elemental encoder. That looks wacky. Like, him swinging a Keyblade that small with that much, like, oomph. But yeah, as you can see, the Station of Awakening has been changed to be the Wayfinder thingy, which is a neat little thing. I'm gonna go for a power-based build because, well, Terra, you know. Oh my god, they even got the dash. It's so good. Okay. Yes. Yeah, if that Mickey mod comes out, you know I'm doing that next. God, it gets so much speed, too. Just stop it. Okay, and I won't be able to skip the cutscene after this part. Okay. So this should be a pretty good playthrough. If everything that I've plotted out here goes correctly. Oh, I can skip this part of the scene. Oh wait, that might have been a mistake. Because Terra's actually animated in these scenes. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to not be so quick to skip this stuff. Yeah, they actually figured out how to animate him during cutscenes like this. Okay. See, look at his swings. They're even like... God, the game feel is just like Birth by Sleep. Like... Look at that. Okay, yeah, I gotta not skip cutscenes. That was a massive mistake on my part. I was expecting it to be like Project Equinox, or like it would replace him with normal Sora, but... He does a decent amount of damage, too. And his block animation is, of course, altered. Ow! Oh my god! These little fellas are going in on me. Okay. Okay. Shouldn't soon. This feels insane. Like, it feels like nothing else I've played in this game before. This is an insanely, impressive mod. I feel like I keep saying that about every mod I see, but this is like one of the best modding communities out there. The amount of, like, the stuff they're able to do with this game.
In order to defeat Xehanort, there are allies
Oh,
we must gather.
okay. This cutscene is like super normal. Yeah, I'll at least wait for the cutscene to load in to see what it's got, but after that. Let's see. Okay, this is also normal. Except, did you see this ship jerk to the side for a second there? But yeah, I kept it this way so that the game wouldn't crash.
At long last, the time had come. The planets were edging into perfect alignment. And the plan Hades devised 18 years ago was about to reach fruition.
I'm older than
The
Disney's
fates had
Hercules. I don't know if I
predicted
like that.
very future.
Wait, let's...
The day he would seize control of Olympus and rule over all the cosmos.
Let's, I just want to see this
Hades'
one part,
previous
then I'm gonna skip.
attempts, using Terra, Cloud, and Orin.
Alright, Terra mentioned we can skip. Terra mentioned. It's all thanks to Nominee that I can finally begin to set this right. Those were the last two characters I'd expect to have a connection, but... they couldn't be any more different in terms of, like, personality and lore. It's like the funniest pair of characters to canonically be pals. Waiting with bated breath to see if this works. Come on, we're so close. Keep loading. Come on. We're so close. Come on. Oh! KH4 is really weird. Oh yeah, KH4 is really weird to say. Thank you for the follow, Marcus Devil May Cry. Welcome.
Huh?
Yep, you can see her in the back. There's Aqua. Yeah, it's crazy that it's announced
No
this
fanfare?
soon. They actually managed to get Sora's cutscene thingies over Terra. That's sick.
Nope. Looks like we missed the Colosseum.
Donald and Goofy are just gone.
Sora, you opened the gate.
Let me make sure my
Was a
audio
little
levels
off
are
again.
good.
Sorry. We'll find him. But we need to go.
Yep. Okay. Yep, there are Terra. I mean,
Yeah.
there's Aqua and
Up
Ventus.
is the usual direction.
Well, never hurts to have your head in the clouds.
Exactly.
He's so tall that his
Hey,
face
we're
doesn't even
leaving.
show half the time. Look at him. Yeah. Okay. There we are. So there's Aqua and Ventus. It was such a headache to get all of this working, but now that it works, man, was it worth it. Yeah, here we go. First fight with the Wayfinder trio, unless they got locked out. Did they? No, they're here. Okay, cool. Look at them go. Look at them go. But if we're lucky, we'll be seeing the game by... I know the memes of it taking forever to come out, which are totally valid, by the way. But honestly, if we're lucky and, like, they really have, like, gotten better at this whole process, we could be seeing Kingdom Hearts 3 by 2024. Or Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 4 by 2024, I mean. Time for Terra Flow Motion. And they'll just teleport next to me. But yeah, maybe 2024 we'll be able to see Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, it won't take until we all have grandkids. That's the hope, but, you know, temper your expectations and all that. Is OBS telling me about those dropped frames? Yeah. Yeah, the frames get a little crusty sometimes. Might have to lower the bitrate at some point, but yeah. Guess I'm not gonna be skipping cutscenes since there he go. This is like the most advanced mod. Like, they have his exact
I
game
think we
feel
might be going in
and
circles.
attack animations.
So,
Did I make a turn at the wrong rock?
They have like a...
Hey, Hercules!
They have them in
Where
cutscenes
are you?
animating. And the mod that adds in Aqua and Ven is a separate mod, if I didn't make that clear. There's a mod that gets rid of Donald and Goofy and replaces them with whatever party... Well, whatever, like, Keyblade-wielding party members you want. So, of course, because I'm playing as Terra, this is the only way to have the Wayfinder trio.
I know I dotted my I's, crossed my T's, zeroed the
Yeah,
euro.
I leaped on this
So
opportunity.
what gives? Who could possibly be trying to give me a migraine by yodeling that Yutz's name?
Really? Hades?
Oh, Hades is hallucinating.
It's just us. Even for you, that's cold.
Eh.
Yeah, I can always turn up the heat.
Wait, if Hades is here, then where's her?
What is everyone's infatuation with that stone?
Oh, also, rest in peace to
You know,
Gopher
never mind.
Godfrey.
Never mind. I'm cool. I'm good. Because
He actually
Wonder
did
Boy will be
voice
out of my
Iago
episode.
in
So
Kingdom Hearts
you're
1
up
and
to
2.
no good again.
And
Of
sadly,
course
he
he
has
is.
passed recently. Like, I think...
Oh, easy.
Yeah, I
What
saw
is
the
this,
tweet
Sparta?
about it earlier
Kind of
this
on a
morning.
schedule.
That's very
Don't have time to
unfortunate.
toss around the old fire and brimstone.
One of
The
his
whole
final
cosmos
roles
is
was in
basically
Smiling
waiting for me to,
Friends,
you know, conquer
where he
it.
showed up as God. So that's
Poor Hades.
that's quite the
He thinks he can actually pull it off this time.
that's quite the swan song, you know.
Where are my
Absolutely
titans?
legendary role to
Show
go
me
out
your
on. So you know,
power!
it's sad that he's gone, but at least he got to go. You know, we got to see him on a high note before he left. So really, that's like all you hopefully with this type of stuff. But yeah, I don't want to bring the mood down too much. Yeah, hearing James Woods' voice in this game made me think of that.
Love the breeze.
There he goes. Okay, now that Terra's off screen, I can go ahead and skip. Yeah. Basically, any cutscene where Terra's on screen, I'll show, but if he's not there, I'll just go ahead and skip. Oh, wow, I'm surprised that cutscene with all those crazy, like, wind effects didn't destroy my frame rate. Okay, the frame rate dropped a little bit, but it, like, wasn't totally annihilated. Okay. OBS is finally starting to get with the program. But yeah, 2024 release would be, like... That is the earliest possible date that I'm putting it at internally, you know? 2 years away. Like, late 2024. Like a December Christmas type of release. Or maybe early 2025. Yeah, somewhere in that range is the earliest I expect to see it. Again, tempering my expectations, keeping them reasonable. So that, like, if something better ends up happening, it'll be extra good, you know? But I'm wondering, Donald and Goofy are already looking for Sora, and in mainline Kingdom Hearts titles, like, you know, like, they're the main trio, so I'm thinking they gotta find him pretty early on. Maybe Quadratum's gonna be like Twilight Town, where we're only there for the tutorial section, and then after that, we get into the main Disney worlds, you know? So, like, yeah, Sora comes there. He might have, like, some sort of amnesia or something going on. Because we don't see him speak at all in the trailer. Like, we hear his voice actor doing the battle grunts, but we don't hear him say anything. And so yeah, I'm thinking that might be the tutorial segment. Like, this game's Olympus, or Kingdom Hearts 2's Twilight Town, Destiny Islands. The area you start in, but then you very quickly, head out into the worlds. And like I've said, I don't think it's impossible for Star Wars or Marvel to show up. I don't think it's, like, completely out of the realm of possibilities. I'm just keeping my expectations reasonable. And I'm not treating, like, seeing a metal object in the middle of a forest as absolute confirmation, you know? Just gotta keep it reasonable. And I wonder, are they gonna have, like, Sora killing stormtroopers if we get, like, like, how are they gonna handle that? We've had him, like, fighting zombies, basically. Or, like, if they go into their undead form, then you can beat them. But then, like, the loophole there is, like, oh, they were technically already dead. But, like, with stormtroopers, those are very much, like, living, breathing people, so maybe they're gonna have, like, heartless stormtroopers, like, we'll get a cutscene where, right before Sora starts fighting, like, a swarm of stormtroopers show up, and right before Sora starts fighting them, like, a heartless swoops down, and, like, they all get turned into heartless, and then we fight those. I feel like that would be, like, a good compromise. Even though this game suggests that Sora's, like, weirdly okay with killing people. Because the whole Pirates of the Caribbean thing. Oh, there's Aqua. She was already here.
See? Found him.
Yeah, I guess this counts.
Get me down!
Just a second.
The ghost of Donald and Goofy are gonna be talking constantly throughout this playthrough.
You guys are here. Sora, Donald, Goofy. You literally dropped in. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Thanks!
But yeah, that's a thing that's possible, but I'm just like, you know, if it happens, great. I'm not expecting it to. And I'm not saying it's impossible. So yeah. And what else? Yeah, Quadratum probably like Twilight Town.
Take a guess.
And after
Starts with an
Quadratum, we're probably gonna be
I
getting
get the picture.
Donald
Actually,
and Goofy
we
on our
bumped into the
side.
H-ster on the way here.
I wonder what involvement.
He said
Maybe
something about
Riku will be the one to
conquering
find
the
Sora and
whole cosmos.
Quadratum, since Melody of
All of
Memories
it, huh?
ends with him looking
Nice
for
of him to show a
Sora
little
and
self-restraint.
teleporting there.
Well,
So
whatever
yeah,
he's
I'm thinking
planning,
like
I'll send him
Quadratum's gonna be
running
the
back
tutorial
across the
segment. It'll
sticks.
end with Riku showing up
That's our Herc.
to come and rescue us, or like come get us or whatever. Because obviously darkness is still spreading throughout the worlds, hence Darkseid showing up in Quadratum. And like now darkness is spreading it through unreality, or through this like other realm. So they gotta get to the bottom of that and like do the whole Lost Masters arc, whatever that entails. And yeah, Riku will be the one to come bail us out, I'm thinking. And then Donald and Goofy will join, and that'll be the beginning. And I'm wondering what they're gonna do with the other cast of characters, like, I was wondering if they were gonna do a bunch of spin-off games covering what everyone else did during that year time skip? I'm wondering if that's still gonna be a thing, because Aqua, Terra, and Ven were in the Dark Realm that whole year, which means they haven't aged. Like, it was a year for everyone else, but it was probably like a week for them, you know? So they're only gonna be like 7 days older, so they're not gonna look any different. Sora has been confirmed in an interview to have grown up a little bit. So he's probably 16 now. And it looks like he might still be shorter than, So for those of you who didn't know, Kingdom Hearts 2, like, Sora and Riku are, like, implied to be the same height, but they're just two different ages, right? Like, Riku's older, but... yeah, it's not that, like, Sora's short, but it's just that, like, Riku's older than him. But if Sora is still shorter than Riku is at that age, then maybe he is just kind of short. And I haven't unlocked any abilities yet. Oh wait, items. Potion. Equipment. Let me... oh, you got some. Thank you. That is very good. Potion, potion, potion. Thank you for that. Customize. Potion. Fire. Water. Panacea, I guess. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, his height is accurate too, because he's taller than Aqua. Yeah, but they might finally be also giving older-looking... so they gave an older-looking design to Sora, and confirmed that he has gotten older, thank God.
I'm guessing it's not just for the cheese and olives.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully...
it sounds like somebody
the same...
forgot.
I just took my time remembering.
hopefully the same will apply to Riku and Kairi. Like, they'll finally look
so I
older.
could ask you something.
Because we know that,
Ask me?
Terra, Aqua, and Ventus were in the Dark Realm, so they didn't age.
Last time we were together?
But hopefully
you
Kairi
were feeling
and
down
Riku.
And out.
The Disney characters never age, so
back?
Donald, Goofy, and
When
Mickey
you
are gonna look
jumped
the
in
exact
and
same.
Saved Meg.
But Sora, Donald, and Goofy, Sora, Riku, and Kairi.
All I know is
Sora's
that
already
she was in
aged.
trouble.
I'm hoping that they update
Suddenly, I wanted to
Kairi
save
and
her
Riku
with
to
all
make
my
them look
heart,
older as
but
well. I
It's
think
not
that'd
like
be cool.
I could tell you how.
Oh, man.
What's wrong?
All my strength is gone from me, too. That's why I need you.
Oh yeah, and him being
Because I was
erased from
hoping
existence
you
and
might have a
waking up in a
solution or
new world,
something.
explains...
I'm sorry, Sora.
It's a great explanation for why he's not as strong as he was at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. But even at this new, like, nerfed level of strength, he still looks pretty strong in that trailer. Like, it took him till the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 to be able to, like, jump around buildings and fight giant enemies.
Let's talk.
And now,
later.
like,
Right.
at the beginning of Kingdom
Once
Hearts
we've
4,
dealt
he's
with
already
these
strong
guys.
enough to do that. And he's, like, turning his keychain into a whip and all that.
So who's first?
So they haven't nerfed him that much, even if he is weaker than he used to be. They do so much damage, too. Oh my god, they have a lot of HP. Because Ven just got, like, nailed point blank with an attack, and he barely took damage. Yeah, they're barely taking damage. Wow, they might have even more health than me. These are, like, the best party members ever. Oh my god. Oh, Aqua has a rainfall, or stormfall. That was the mod that kept crashing. Because I had the version of the mod that, adds custom swing effects, and the game did not like that.
You're okay.
Meg.
Boy, that didn't look so fun.
No, not with the Heartless involved. We're just lucky our friend showed up.
But yeah, I wonder...
Well, what do you
Kyrie
know?
is mentioned to have been
Sora,
training under
Donald,
Aqua,
Goofy.
so I'm guessing
Guess
that's
I
what
owe
she's going to
you
be
a
doing for
big
most of
thank
Kingdom
you.
Hearts 4.
Meg,
And you know, if she
you need
does
to
more
stay
training,
someplace
she'll
safe.
be able to
We'll search
be
the
part
city
of the
and
main
make
crew
sure
and keep
everyone
up with
manages to
everyone.
get clear of the fire.
Also, Axel is
Be careful.
Lee is finally wearing his
Wonderful.
new outfit, so he's not going to be
I
wearing
will.
that freaking organization
So,
coat
you
still.
guys in?
It bugged me
Of
so
course
much
we're
that
in.
one of the good guys was still wearing the organization
Break a
robe
leg then.
coat in this game.
Heroes.
Like, Axel should have had his new
You
outfit,
should go with Meg.
and Roxas should have showed back up wearing his Twilight Town fit. Like, Seriously, I really do feel like they should have just updated the outfits immediately, but at least in this new phase of the story, Lee's gonna be wearing his new outfit. Roxas, oh my god, Roxas and Shion, nobody's age, which means they're gonna be older too. We're gonna see what like a aged up Roxas looks like for the first time.
I hear a voice.
Oh, I really hope they do age them up, if we end up seeing them at all.
That way.
They might not have them show up, but I would love that. Like, they just spent, like, a year being normal kids. Like, normal high schoolers in Twilight Town.
Caught in the fire.
I really want to see, like...
Wait! Running's too slow.
How they've changed in the meantime.
Then what's the other choice?
Get on that.
Hope so.
Like this?
That's good. Now hold on tight.
Yeah, I definitely need to lower the bitrate or something.
Maybe we should... I don't think this is a good idea.
Maybe I could do that from the desktop version of the app, since OBS does not allow me to change the bitrate live. But my computer lags out like a ton whenever I try to change settings live. Which is why I usually just, like, tough it out, you know?
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah, no prob. We better check and see if anyone else needs us.
Well, if it isn't Sora and the King's Pawns.
Huh? Maleficent! Pete!
Okay.
Are you the reason the
I'm
Heartless
now
are here?
getting... I'm just now
Certainly
getting to
not.
my Twitch page, because everything takes, like, an eternity to load.
Say, Maleficent, I don't know about his sidekicks, but Kid Keyblader here looks way punier than the last time we saw him.
Are you sure about that, Pete?
I say we finish him off while
I think he's, like, doubled in size since we last
Waste
met
no
count.
time with the boy. He's inconsequential.
Double the size, double
We
the
have a
fall.
far more pressing matter to attend to.
Oh, we got to find that black
Okay,
box.
how do I
Be silent,
change
you
my
fool.
settings, though?
As for you three, we shall meet again. When I have time for such trifles.
I hope we get to fight her in Kingdom Hearts
And you
4. That would be
better
nice.
get your act together before
'Cause they were
then,
kind of building that up,
twerps.
and it never happened.
Wait!
Settings. Advanced. No, let me...
It's fine. I can take it.
Gosh, it sure don't sound like
Okay,
it.
let's see.
Did
Video
Pete
producer
saying
mode.
mean things bother ya?
Creator.
It's fine. I can take it.
You're gonna get stronger.
We know ya. You can take it.
Don't say that!
Oh, I just said what he said.
Okay,
You can
bitrate.
take it.
Okay. Now let me... Oh, no, wait, what? No, let me edit my... Let me edit my bitrate. Yeah, let me see. Okay. Stream preview. How do you change your bitrate while you're live? Stream manager. Settings? Stream. No, like... No, what? What? Content. Video producer. I'm so confused, like, what? Let me... What? Settings. Quality, what? Advanced... What? No, let me... No, let me change the bitrate. Bruh. No, no chat settings. Okay, what? Community, insight, stream manager. Filter, activity. What? Edit quick actions. Edit stream info. Clip that. Manage. Open the quick. Add stream marker with destination. Edit stream info. Okay. Let me do that, I guess. Category. Edit stream info. It's not letting me change the bitrate. It is... Okay, how to change bitrate while streaming. Because this is bugging me. Settings, advanced. What? Navigate to settings, advanced, and toggle box. Mature content, latency. Latency. Followers only off, subscribers only off. Allow raids, drops. Where's the advanced setting? Is this something I can only do in OBS? Okay, settings. Okay, settings, advanced. Settings. Dynamically change bitrate. Dynamically change bitrate when while dropping frames. Okay. Okay, so I have the dynamic thing on. Does low latency mode affect FPS? To get the best performance, the games you're playing ideally need to support blah blah blah. It's also possible. Okay, let me go to that latency setting, because I have it open on a different, like, on my iPad, which is basically like having a different monitor. So I'm gonna switch to normal latency. Is there somewhere I have to go to, like, save these settings? Or does it, like, automatically save them? Let me see. Okay, I should have 21 followers and it's saying I have 19 or whatever. Okay. Okay, settings, stream. Let me look at the latency. Normal latency, okay. So it saved that. Okay. So yeah, okay. Normal latency and bitrate dynamically changes now. So that should help. Okay. Now I could close that tab and see if everything is fixed. Okay. That side is good. That side is good. Friggin' the dropped frames should finally be stopping now. Okay, I have normal latency turned on. And I made it dynamically change the bitrate whenever the frames start dropping. So that should help substantially.
All right.
It is weird hearing his voice get that high. Live technical difficulties is a cornerstone of streaming. But yeah. Hopefully the gameplay in Kingdom Hearts 4 looks... Like, if it looks anywhere... if the final game looks anywhere near as good as the, little preview we got, then we should be good. Like, it looks sick. But yeah, I don't have a super fancy processor, so normal latency should be good for me. Ah, I see you. There's no escape. Aqua. Oh, she's stuck. Uh-oh. That might be happening a lot. Ventus! Okay, so it seems like occasionally they're gonna get stuck, and in order to make them, like, magically teleport to my side, I need to, I need to do the thing where I angle the camera downwards. Because it seems like only when I did that was she able to come over.
Fellas, I just got a crazy
I mean, the
idea.
bitrate seems mildly better. How's this gonna work? Oh, it's not. It's not. The little alert for Trinity Shield shows up, but when I press it, nothing happens. Okay. I just have to abuse my invincibility frames. Yep. I just have to abuse my invincibility frames to get past the Trinity Shield segments. Ventus is way better at keeping up with me than Aqua. Like, he is on it. Okay. And Ventus is down there just annihilating his foes. And Aqua... Let's see, if I point the camera down, she's still not here. She is very selective about when she shows up. I, cannot reach that guy. Oh, there she is. She took her sweet time getting here. I mean, they're so good.
There's others still trapped in the city.
No, the bit rate, or not bit rate, the frame rate is still not what I'm... Frame rate's still not great. I had to dynamically change bit rate and everything, and it's still kind of chugging. I don't like that. That new Lego Star Wars game looks great. Speaking of Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts 4 and all that. New Lego Star Wars looks great. What if they have a Legos, they like do a weird compromise where instead of doing a normal Star Wars world, they do a Lego Star Wars world for Kingdom Hearts 4? That'd be wacky. But yeah, like, new Lego Star Wars game looks great. I considered streaming it, but here's the problem. They use the actual copyrighted music, and I am not trying to mess around with Disney and Lucasfilms, alright? I already get tagged for playing the Scala Kylum theme, so I'm gonna steer clear of that at all cost. And just, yeah, I'm gonna play it safe and not do that. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is what they were doing in the Dark Realm. Waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. And it actually, like, God, this works so well. I love this. The buddies are here. If I ever get the money in time to, fully invest into streaming, I'm definitely gonna make, like, to get a better setup so I don't have to worry about technical stuff as much. Or maybe I'll get more, a better setup and still have to worry about technical stuff, and even more.
Oh no!
Because technology is
on the way!
very frustrating to deal
We'll
with.
put these hotheads out.
Hey guys,
On up there.
please follow me and don't get stuck behind a, invisible barrier.
Where is Hercules?
Please, for the love of God. And then he corrects himself to his true battle stance. Not like... Aqua! Oh my god! Aqua jump scare! Oh my... Oh my god! Holy crap! Chad Aqua.
Thank you. You're so kind.
She just
Keep
immediately...
training, and one day you'll be great heroes just
one
like
thunder
Hercules.
and they were gone.
Keep training? Is it that obvious?
Well, Aqua really showed you up there,
I
so...
think we all have a ways
maybe
to
she's the
go,
real main character
but
here?
we'll get there together.
Yeah, we will.
The real protagonist is right behind us. One thunder and they were all gone. No wonder she passed the Mark of Mastery exams. Did you see that? Holy crap. Oh my god, dude. Insane. Okay. They don't know how to use slow motion yet, so, but they've mastered teleportation, so they should be fine. Okay, his swings are just as slow as they were in Birth by Sleep. But they feel stronger. Apparently this mod has, like, his animations imported from BBS, so that's insane. You guys can handle that, right? Oh, wait. Yeah, the second she chooses to cast magic, it's over. They have, like, higher attack and more HP than me. I'm getting shown up by my party members in a Kingdom Hearts game. I think I'm the party member, actually. This is the Birth by Sleep experience. Terra's canonically the strongest, but Aqua and Ven are just, like, way better than him in terms of gameplay. Like, this is an accurate representation of what playing that game is like. But only I have mastered the I was about to say only I have mastered the elemental weaknesses. Like, look how much he towers over everyone. Don't worry, the city is on fire. I'm here to help. Also, that one guy said if Kingdom Hearts 4 gets announced, I'll apologize to Mickey Mouse, and well, we all know how that went. Yeah. Yeah. If I was Aqua, I would, like, only use Thunder, like that. That's been annihilating these guys. Yeah, shut up, give me my ether. They do a better job of making Hercules seem like a celebrity superhero in this game than the actual Hercules movie does. Did I mention that? Because it's absolutely accurate. They do like a weird like sports metaphor with the movie, and it doesn't work as well as this, where he's just like people like him because he's strong and he fights in the Coliseum, and also he like rescues people when they're in danger. And like, yeah, he feels like an actual superhero in this world. Unlike the movie where I don't know what they were going for. Like, being a hero means people just like you a lot, and you have brand deals. Where he, like, still has that stuff here, because you see, like, Hercules-based toys and wall art and stuff. But, like, I don't know, they do the lore of Hercules better, in Kingdom Hearts than the movie, which is funny. And the TV show does it better than the movie does. Basically, every piece of Hercules media after the movie did it better than the movie. One of those weird cases where the source material is worse than all of the spin-offs.
Huh? More Heartless!
Okay, if Aqua and Ven are with me, this will be a cinch. If they're not with me, I might be in trouble.
Hurt! Can you hold the building?
No problem.
God, the cutscene music is so good in this game.
Goofy, we gotta do this quick.
Oh boy. Aqua Ven. What? Oh, thank God it teleported me back inside. I was so worried. I was like, oh God, wait. Okay, yes, Aqua. What? Oh, I used the wrong button.
So long.
Okay, good. Yes! Okay, Aqua's here, thank God. Our savior, the true main character of Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay.
You're done.
Critical impact. Let's go.
Nice one, Sora. Want some?
Oh, he does Thunder Surge. Nice.
So long. Take that.
Nice. Oh wait, lock onto the fire guy. Okay, put him out. Whoever that hits, drip. He yells drip. He actually yells, Terra actually says drip. What a legend. Oh snap. It's that attack from the Terranor fight. Dripped out Terra.
You're done. Let's go.
Thank you, Aqua.
Drip.
Drip. With a minute 16 to spare, nice. Ventus, was not present, but, you know, I think Aqua may have been the, more helpful choice there.
Okay. Are you guys all right? You need to get to safety. Hurry. Go, quickly.
Okay, I initially made fun of this scene because all they do to actually help them is point them in the right direction. But it would have been hard for them to run to safety when with a bunch of Heartless swarming them. So yeah, the scene actually does make sense. Like, imagine trying to run to the exit and then a giant fire monster takes you out. Yeah, that's makes sense. No one shielded them. They now have, like, lung poisoning.
Hercules!
Lungs annihilated.
Huh? Oh, you scared us.
It's nothing. That's what these are for.
Huh?
Did Aqua make it out? I forgot I put him in the break costume!
No organization.
You're Zigbar.
We're finally gonna find out what the deal is with missing Link. And maybe they're probably gonna wait for Kingdom Hearts 4 to reveal how Lorium and El Reina became Marluxia and Larxene.
But I did though.
Like, I doubt missing Link's gonna go over that.
From putting other people first.
Considering that, like,
I was able
Strelitzia
to
is such a
save
big
Meg's
part
life
of
because I was
Marluxia
ready to risk my
Lorium's
own.
story, I think they're gonna go into his whole thing in, because Strelitzia is part of his final boss fight in Chain of Memory, so they're gonna probably explain how she became
there. If you were,
her, like, the big nobody monster in
admire one guy
Kingdom Hearts 4.
leaping into danger if it means someone else might have to jump in to save him. You're all just lining up to lose out, dooming others to take the fall with you.
What if we end up having to fight that giant phantom
And you
monster
can spare me
again?
the usual party line. Yes, hearts are powerful when they're connected. But if you put too much of that power in one place, some of those hearts might end up breaking.
I do like
Still,
Luxio
Sora,
in the
that
Master of
doesn't mean
Masters a
you
lot.
should change. Accept the power you're
It's
given.
very interesting seeing him go
Find
from,
the
like, a
hearts
meek,
joined.
well-mannered boy to, like, this guy.
Why would I ever take advice
This
from
very,
you?
like, gruff
As
dude.
if you don't have any choice but to follow this sweet little trail of breadcrumbs. And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact,
Hopefully
your
we get to
reward
see
might
what
be
their
right
real
around the
faces look
corner.
like soon.
You're so close.
And I swear to God, I'm blocking anyone who spoils that for me. I shouldn't have even said that.
Hearts breaking. Whose hearts?
Sora.
But yeah, missing
Don't
Link
let him
being in
bother you.
3D and having voice acting
He's just trying to get under your skin because he thinks he
should make a
can.
lot of these reveals and
But we'll prove
cutscenes
him wrong.
hit a lot harder.
We'll show him that our
Be cooler.
sacrifices haven't been for nothing.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Besides, we're already proof enough.
We're a team. When we're together, we can do anything.
Yeah. What reward?
Also, okay, random off subject. The Sonic franchise is at an all-time high. I've mentioned this before on stream. Like, just a few short years ago, right? The consensus with Sonic was, it's a complete joke. They've screwed up everything. Sega has left their main mascot to rot, and now they have nothing besides the Yakuza series and Hatsune Miku and a bunch of other stuff, but they have nothing! And like that whole, like, people go into every time anything Sonic related comes out and it's like less than, if it's like mediocre or, you know, less than stellar, people have this like, people build up this very doomer narrative around Sonic that I think is pretty silly and like what's the word for it? Like, I guess doomerism is the best modern equivalent for it, but yeah. But then the second something good Sonic related comes out, everyone's like, oh my god, Sonic. Like, it's like that one meme where it's like, with Squidward, and it's like, I can't stand insert name. And then it's 2 seconds later, me and the bestie, and it's them with insert name. Like, that's the internet with Sonic, you know? People say all this doomer stuff, then 2 seconds later, everyone's on board again. But now Sonic has, like, one of the best, most successful, has, like, the most successful video game movie adaptation, of all time. Their comic series is... I just want to see what this looks like. I don't know if I'm going to be using it very often. The movie is extremely successful, which, by the way, he was like... Sonic grew an entire foot. Like, he was 3 feet tall in Sonic 1, and now he's like 4 feet tall. But anyway. Yeah, his movie's extremely popular. His comic book series is going well. Like, Sonic is now more popular than he's ever been. Literally, all they need to do with Frontiers is make it, like, decent. Like, it could come out and be completely average, and that would be enough. Like, the bar... Oh my god, Ventus! Oh my god, Ventus was shredding him! Bro, are they like level 99 or something? What is going on? I know what's going on. Okay, party members' attack level doesn't scale to difficulty. So despite the fact that they're like level 2, they're doing in-game amounts of damage. But no, he wasn't doing that much damage to normal enemies or else he'd be one-shotting them. I don't know what happened there, but Ventus was like cracked for a second.
We checked the whole area. It looks like everyone.
But yeah, people construct a doomer narrative with Sonic. They can't just like play a Sonic game that's not very good and say, wow, this game's not very good. And then, you know, move on. And remember that there are like, for every one bad or mediocre Sonic game, there's like a bunch of good ones, but whatever. But yeah, all they need to do with Frontiers is make it
Hades.
At least decent. And the Sonic hype train will continue.
Perk, let's go.
Right.
So yeah, here's to hoping that Sonic Frontiers is at least fine. You know? And honestly, people will make the easy joke of, oh, well, of course Sega will screw up making it, like, reach the bare minimum, because, you know, the doomer narrative people build up. But I think they're capable of making a decent video game. Just like, I think they're like capable of making a solid 6 out of 10. Like, that's all Frontiers needs to be at this point. But, oh, okay, so people act like, with the Doomer narrative, that Sonic is on this downward trajectory. But it's actually the opposite. So, like, let's rate all the, like, awful Sonic games that have come out since 2006, right? Sonic 06, completely abysmal, right? It's, like, way down here in terms of quality, right? Can you see my hand? Down here in terms of quality. Then we get to Sonic Boom. I don't care what anyone says, Sonic Boom is objectively... Sonic Boom is bad, it's really bad, but it's objectively better than Sonic 06, and you can't convince me otherwise. Like, even on a so bad it's good level, Sonic 06 is more boring than Sonic Boom. The combat is worse, story is worse, the character designs look worse, because it's the classic designs, but in this butt-ugly, trying to be realistic art style. There's a subplot about Sonic getting into a romantic relationship with a human. Sonic dies and then gets brought back to life by kissing said human. Everything about Sonic 06 is just, like, awful except for the music. And I kinda like Silver. But that's it. I like Silver outside of Sonic 06. In Sonic 06, he's kind of annoying. But, yeah, outside of that, abysmal boss fights, just terrible everything all around, except the soundtrack, which you could just listen to on YouTube anyway. So, Sonic Boom. Better than Sonic 06, but that's such a low bar to pass. Right? And then the next... What's the next bad Sonic game? Sonic Forces. Which, again, is way better than Sonic Boom. Which, low bar, but yeah, better than Sonic Boom. It's on an upward trajectory. Like, absolute abysmal garbage, Sonic 06. Very bad game with Sonic Boom. And then just kind of bad, mediocre game with Sonic Forces. The series is actually on, like, an upward trajectory. And look at the stuff that happened in between those games. We got Sonic Colors. Yeah, we got, like, Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations in between 06 and Boom, right? So, like, people look at the really big bad ones, but they don't look at, like, the good ones that came in between. So we got, Colors was great. Generations was great. In between the two, 06 and Boom. And between Boom and Forces, we got Sonic Mania, which many people consider to be, like, one of the best Sonic games of all time. So, yeah. And between Forces and Frontiers, which I don't know how good it's gonna be, or if it's gonna be decent, mediocre, great, bad, whatever. In between Forces and Frontiers, we got some, like, great, like, supplementary pieces of material, like the comics and the movies. Oh, and people have this tendency to try to retroactively go back and say that every Sonic game is actually way worse than you thought it was, right? So, like, they try to make it look like Sonic Heroes, for example, right? I'd say Sonic Heroes at best is mediocre and at worst is kind of bad. But people try to construct this narrative that Sonic Heroes is the newest low. Like, they'll treat Sonic 06 or they'll treat Sonic Heroes like it's as bad as Sonic 06, which it, by the way, fun fact, is not. Play through a campaign of Sonic 06, then play through a campaign of Sonic Heroes and tell me which one you honestly thought was, like, more agonizing. The answer is obviously, like, everything that's bad about Sonic... Oh. Everything that it's bad about Sonic Heroes is way worse in 06. But people treat it like it's, like... the second coming of the Antichrist, right? And Shadow the Hedgehog, I'd say, is, like, worse than Heroes. Because they took whatever, like, charm... Whatever was, like, good and unique and had charm in Sonic Heroes and, like, sucked it all out. In place of, like, you know... just taking the series in this very bizarre direction. which they quickly course-corrected from, but you know. Like, even besides the guns and the swearing, we have, like, Tails talking about killing. Like, instead of saying we need to defeat the enemies, we need to, like, get them out of the way, something like that, they're like, we need to kill these aliens! Like, what? What? Can you not? Tails. Tails miles per hour. You're not allowed to talk about killing. Stop that. But yeah, like, whatever was charming and, like, cute about Sonic Heroes got sucked out. The soundtrack is way worse, dude. Like, besides the butt rock songs are kind of... they're kind of a guilty pleasure, but besides the butt rock songs, the soundtrack of Sonic... of Shadow the Hedgehog is, like, way worse. But even Shadow the Hedgehog being way worse than Sonic Heroes, still better than 06, still better than Boom. I don't know how it compares with Forces, but yeah. But yeah, people, my overall point with this is people try to treat every single below average Sonic game they play as if it's as bad as Sonic 06 to help further construct the Doomer narrative. And I think that's a total overreaction, right? Like, if we look in the grand scheme of things, I'd say there's a lot more good Sonic like, a lot more good has come out of the Sonic IP than bad, as a whole. And all it takes is a few good pieces of Sonic media to completely change people's perception of the character. So you can't even argue, like, the brand has been somewhat, like, somehow marred by the bad projects. Also, I forgot to mention, but Terra being swung around by Hercules is brilliant. Okay. Let me... have I been here? Okay. These water enemies are weak to fire. It's like in games where, fire enemies are weak to ice. Like, oh, you evaporated the water. Like, yeah, sure, buddy, okay. I'm gonna see what the level 3, thingamajig is. If I can charge up to it, that is. Which, admittedly, is a bit difficult in this game.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I just don't like the hyperbolic. Oh wow, that was great. I really liked getting to see what the level 3 was. But yeah, I don't like the hyperbolic doomerism in media criticism. Bars. I just think it's silly and bad. And we shouldn't, like, encourage that. Like, he does these crazy spin swings. What is up here that I, like, fought those dudes for? You can completely skip that fight, and I decided not to for whatever reason. Ah! Ah! Okay, you know what? Whatever. Terra's insane baseball swings. Oh, another media take I want to announce, like, an entire, like, attitude of media analysis that I want to denounce is the idea of rejecting something conceptually and refusing. You good, bro? Are you okay? People who just will reject a piece of media conceptually. Oh, auto finish. Sick. Okay, let me get rid of super slide, pole swing, pole spin, all this stuff I never use. Man. Sonic leaf, somersault, Sonic slash. Yeah, let's get rid of this useless block ability. Okay, there we are. Better combos equipped. But yeah, they'll just hear I try to go into media, even if I hate the way a concept is handled, even if I hate a story, even if I have huge issues with it, I will try to, like, give it the benefit of the doubt and the charitability to at least consider what they were going for and go, okay, so this is your concept, right? How did you handle it? I will never just look at a story conceptually and say, no, that's stupid. Or look at a concept in a story and say, no, that's stupid. It's like, okay, how did you handle it?
You won't stop a true hero.
Like, I suspend my disbelief. I don't immediately let myself get taken out of the story by the smallest things. I don't immediately declare something stupid if it's not, like, if the terminology is... Oh my god. She was not having it. You know, if they use a piece of, like, funny-sounding terminology, I don't immediately go, oh, this is dumb, I refuse to buy into it. Like, I just give the story a chance to sell me on that concept. Even if it sounds silly, it's like, okay, you're dealing with a very hard sell for this concept. Sell me on it. If they do a good job of selling me, then I'll say, yeah, this is a good story. If they do a bad job, then I'll, like, criticize the elements of it that are bad. Stone feet. I'll criticize the elements that are bad, and, like, compliment the elements that are good, you know, evaluate the story as a whole based off of that. But never will I just look at a concept and say, no, it's dumb, it's bad, it can never be good. I don't care how you explain it, it's dumb. You have to admit this is dumb. Because I hate that. I hate that form of media analysis, right? I don't think any valid criticism has ever come from dismissing something's concept as a whole immediately, before ever, like, giving it a chance to sell you on the concept. I've always believed that's been a lame attitude to approach media analysis with. Do not write stories trying to please that person. Like, this person will never, like, look at something and say, okay, I guess certain concepts and stories aren't for me. I don't like certain things. I don't like it when things are given goofy names. I don't like it when characters, like, shout things. Like, I don't like certain plot points. I like a nice, tame, down-to-earth story. And I don't really like these high concepts. And that's fine. That's completely a valid way to feel. It's not gonna be, not everything is gonna be for everybody. But they'll never look at themselves and say, okay, this just isn't for me, I just don't like this.
Does feel awfully familiar.
They'll always look at the media and say, no, this is dumb. There's something wrong with this.
Guys,
it's not a matter of my
worse by
personal
the minute.
taste. It's a matter of this
hope I'm
being
wrong,
objectively
My
stupid.
family may need me.
And they're always, like, they're always wrong. It's not like they have some really good framework they're working with that they're able to, like, explain. No, it's just like, I think this is stupid, I'm convinced
fly ahead.
it's stupid, and nothing will be able to unconvince me of it.
Leave the rest to me.
I am determined to think this is dumb.
Yeah.
I have rejected the very
That's
concept
king
of
of
it.
the gods.
Never, if you're a person who writes stories, you can make a magnum opus,
His father is a god, but doesn't...
and there will
that
always be
mean
at least
Herc
one
is a
person
god
who looks at the
too?
concept of
I
your
think
story,
it does.
or like some random element of it, and say, oh, this is dumb, this is bad. No, there's nothing that can be salvaged from this is
He'll be
dumb.
okay.
It's dumb, it's bad.
Round
With
two.
no real explanation or, like,
Organization
any
13's
logic.
here. He'll
They
need
just
our help.
Good
will
point.
assign it dumb,
We gotta go.
period.
Just he was never quit.
Huh. That's tough. All I know is that she
Never,
was
if you're a
drunk.
person who writes stories, never
Suddenly,
try to
I
appeal to
wanted
these
to save
people.
her with all my heart.
Like, you'll never
fight with
get
all
through
our
to them.
heart.
Because they don't want, you can't explain something to someone who doesn't want to understand. You can't logic someone out of a situation that they did not logic their way into. And the thing is, they think they're destroying everyone else with facts and logic when they say this dumb stuff. When the logic they're using is so bad. Like, they convince themselves that they're the smart one and everyone else and everything else is stupid. When kind of the opposite is true, right? No! Ah, Terra, Aqua, no! Or oh, Ventus, no! Oh, you were so young! Oh, God! Oh, if I wasn't so busy ranting about media takes, I would have been able to save you. Oh, no! Oh, he's still squirming in death. Oh, his muscles are still spasming as the final breaths of life leave his body. Oh, we'll never forget you, buddy. Oh my god. Oh, we lost a real one today. Oh my god. No. Oh, now he's super dead. I think Aqua died from that too. Oh no, she's fine. Ventus is still super dead though. No. But yeah, these people will convince themselves they're super smart while confidently saying the dumbest thing you've heard in your entire life. On one hand, I admire their confidence, but they're putting their confidence into something that's so incredibly dumb and ridiculous and narrow-minded and, like, bullheaded that there's nothing to be admired from it, you know? Like, this would be a Chad move if you weren't wrong about everything. And here's the thing. The stories that they like, there was probably someone, ow, in that story creator's ear. Like, the stories that they like, and the stories that inspired the stories that they like, those story creators probably had some, like, goofball in their ears saying, oh, this is so dumb, this concept is stupid, this is, I'm infuriated by even thinking about this concept, this is dumb, write about something normal, write about something good, what is this, like, this dumb nonsense you're writing? The Force? That sounds stupid, don't, what are you talking about? This is so dumb. Like, anything you like, any concept, like, there's someone out there who's probably in that story creator's ear saying that same thing, and they didn't listen to them. Because listening to people with media takes like yours kills creativity and kills stories. It's not productive. It's not constructive criticism that helps people better their craft by identifying their flaws. All it does is, like, tear down the concept for existing so that someone can feel smart. Someone can feel smarter than the media they're criticizing by just calling it stupid. Because they lack the faculties to understand what's actually going on. And they want to, like, act like it's a piece of media's fault instead of reflecting on themselves. Like, that's not real criticism. That's not anything valuable that contributes anything. We only lose stuff when we think like that. If people went into making stories with the attitude that you have, half of the stuff that you like would not exist. Alright? So, just cool it with that. Alright, you don't have to like anything that you dislike, but don't pretend like it's a problem with the story. Sometimes it's just your taste. Alright? You're not smarter than a story because you called random elements that the writer thought through stupid. But anyway, yeah. Calling things dumb does not make you smart, basically. But yeah, I watch several people's streams where I think they're funny. I think they're, like, good people, right? But their media takes are so awful, and they fall into the category of very confidently proclaiming that they're right and everyone else is wrong. And when you get into what their logic is, it's the dumbest. Like, they're convinced that they've intellectually outpaced everyone and they're so much smarter and they have such an enlightened take. But the actual take they have is so incredibly dumb and misinformed and bullheaded that it's like, how did you convince yourself that you were right when the logic you're going off of is this bad? Like, I watch a lot of people who act like that, and it's like, buddy, I love your content, but every time you start talking about your opinions on something, I have to skip. Like, I just have to start spamming the skip button so I don't have to hear what you have to say about this subject, because you have nothing to contribute and you're giving me a headache. Lindsay Ellis's video on people's stupid criticisms of Beauty and the Beast, like, saying it's about Stockholm Syndrome. Like, and how the new Beauty and the Beast remake plays into that whole mentality, like, she basically sums it up really well. Like, I just hate it. And I'm not the type of person who's, like, super protective and says, like, oh, you can only think about stories in terms of themes. If you like a story or dislike it for any reason, that's not the right like, you know. I'm just saying, try to do the bare minimum in terms of trying to understand a story and what it's going for, right? At least give it the amount of charitability to not dismiss it on concept alone. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying to, like, strive for a super over-the-top image of a story analysis. I'm just saying, do the bare minimum, right? Use, like, a slight bit of critical thinking instead of just, like, refusing to think and convincing yourself that you're smarter because you refuse to think. Like, you're somehow smarter than everyone who chose to actually think about this thing instead of dismissing it. Yeah, that's... It just, like, it like, infuriates me like nothing else. There's the person who... And there are two types of people who do this. The people who do this fully unironically, and the people who also do it unironically, but convince themselves that they're extra clever because they're just doing it as bait. But, funny enough, you never see them baiting for something that they actually like. You never see them, like, posting bait where they pretend to hate something that they actually are a fan of. They only do that type of bait... Oh my god. They only do that type of quote-unquote bait with pieces of media that they actually dislike. Like, no, it's not... I don't actually have dog crap opinions and horrible takes. I'm baiting you, you see. But it's like, their quote-unquote bait accurately reflects what they really think. So it's like, yeah, great bait, buddy. Yeah, dude, check out this bait. I think JoJo's is good. Oh, wow, baited. Or, like, they'll slightly hyperbolize the thing that they actually think. Like, I'm a fan of JoJo's, right? But, like, if I said JoJo's is, like, the best manga ever created, that wouldn't be good bait because I'm actually a fan of the franchise. I don't actually think it's the best manga ever, but the joke doesn't work when I'm actually a JoJo's fan. Because it doesn't feel like a joke, it feels like a guy who likes a thing being slightly hyperbolic about it. It goes both ways, you know? So, yeah, I get frustrated with people, and, like, they're all... Most people have really... A lot of people have really bad media analysis and will walk away with the exact opposite message that the piece of media was trying to go for. Can you not...
Gotcha.
Hey. Alright, his other foot's alive. Rock Feet. Rock Feet 2, The Revenge. Okay. Gotcha. I don't like his jiggle physics. That I will reject conceptually. Look, you're not allowed to, like... Oh, not allowed is such a pretentious phrase, but...
Let's go.
Oh, wow, I almost did good damage there. It's bad to reject something conceptually, unless you're rejecting the concept of a rock having jiggle physics. That I think is reasonable, you know? But yeah, I know I'm not anyone's dad. You know. I'm not the authority on this. But the thing is, I don't pretend to be. The people with the awful takes that I'm talking about act like they're the authority on this stuff.
Yes,
and then have the worst viewpoint you've ever seen in your life.
So tough by themselves.
Like, please don't act like you know better than others because you went out of your way to be as ignorant as possible. Like, I don't think stupidity is just like when you don't know a thing. Plenty of people don't know things. I don't know plenty of things, right? It's fine not to know a thing. It's fine to just be upfront and honest about when you don't know or understand a thing. I think stupidity is when the knowledge is available for you to have and you actively go out of your way to reject it. That's not to say every plot point in the story is well done or well justified, but you actually have to do a good job of explaining you have to do an at least decent bare minimum job explaining what your problem is with it, and not just say, "Oh, it's stupid conceptually. You just shouldn't do this ever," because that's just lazy. I'm getting a lot of good abilities really fast here, which means late game is probably gonna be like not that many. But yeah. It's the same type of person. The type of person who has these takes is the same type of person who will, like, suck at a game and then, like, blame all of it on the game, you know? Like, it's that exact type of personality type. How long have I been going for? I think... You know what? I think I'm gonna go past, I might, like, just try to finish the whole Olympus world. Hour 35? Yeah, I can keep going. Okay, my screen region is good. Okay. Oh, I should probably change my setup so that chat appears on screen. That is an option in OBS that I ought to look into. That'll be nice. Like a good way to make people feel more encouraged to, like, join in the chat. I love how he snaps between, like, actually being animated and just sliding. It's so good. Oh, this part, next part... Actually, no, it's not. It's gonna be fun. How do they keep beating me everywhere?
Is this Olympus?
They're so fast.
Shit's amazing.
Whoa!
And then they ran back. Again, another reminder that the music here is diegetic. The characters can hear it. Yeah, this is gonna be easy with these party members. Thank God they figured out how to make it to that. See, look at that! Look how much damage she did. Ow!
Dark times ahead.
Oh, what? This is amazing. What? Wow. Whoa. That is insane. Oh my god.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Join the shadows.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. I thought it would be normal Dark Impulse. That was a... His voice changed and everything, my god. Most high effort mod. Oh, we got shot lock now. Aqua was very concerned. Dang, bro, you good? Okay, Aqua, can you let me, like, do this, please?
Take that.
Okay, normal Ragnarok.
Take that.
And Okay, so that's normal. Second form. That guy did that flip kick for no reason. Like, who'd you hit with that, huh? Dashing is so much faster. Okay. Not what I meant to do. Alright. Why does his voice go up like 8 octaves for that?
Let's go.
Gotcha. But yeah, oh, and another thing, hyperbolic criticism. You can have, like, you can simultaneously believe that there are good, valid criticisms to be made of a series, and also believe that hyperbolic criticisms are whack. Like, you can believe both of those things at the same time. Like, I feel like there need to be different levels of hyperbole, you know? Otherwise, like, nothing means anything. Like, you can't... If you use the same hyperboles for something that's mediocre that you would use for something that's abysmal, then you're, like... You're... Something's gone wrong. It just doesn't work as well, right? Because everything becomes everything and nothing means anything anymore.
You're done. Gotcha.
But yeah, a hyperbolic criticism isn't the same as a very well thought out, thoughtful criticism, you know? Hyperbolic ones, by their nature being hyperboles, aren't always valid. They're a statement of how you feel about something, and not a statement of how things actually are. Which is fine, you're allowed to do that. Just don't expect people to treat your hyperbolic statement the same way they treat a legitimate criticism. Because it's not, by your own admission of it being hyperbolic. It's another one of those things that comes down to them being convinced that, like, they're really the smart ones and everyone else is, like, blinded by their ignorance.
Here's our ticket up.
Which is why I like to actually think about things and form arguments around them. So that people can't immediately dismiss me as someone who hasn't, like, thought things through. It's to show that the people who disagree with them actually have thought through their stances. So that they can't do the thing where I'm like, well, clearly no one else has thought about it as much as me, which is why I think of things differently. It's like, no. Maybe we also put just as much thought of, about it as you into it. If not more thought, which is why we disagree. But yeah, internet people. Did I mention Twitter bad? That's like a classic staple of these rants I go into. Like, the way that it's made to bring out the absolute worst in people. And it's all fun and games watching someone, it's all fun and games watching someone get, like, ratioed and dragged. Until, like, and seeing someone else's opinion getting dunked on. Until you're the guy, until something you like, or a content creator you're a fan of is the one getting dunked on. You know, then it stops being good. Magically, it stops being good only then. Oh no, they're locked out! Uh-oh. Hopefully they respawn in this boss fight. Can we talk about how curvy that one goddess is? We don't have to talk about it, actually. We don't need to. buff boys are at it. Oh, yep, they're back. Thank God. I'm gonna try to actually get my level 3 super in. Oh. Let's go. The camera keeps doing like the woo woo hello there thing with his face. Hello there. Epic headbutt. I don't know why I felt the need to add epic there. Zoomer brain poisoning kicking in. Oh my god! What? I've never seen that happen before in my entire life. What? Also, I used the wrong thing by accident. I meant to go do Arlalas Arcanum. Yeah, you can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me. Yeah, that's right. I'll keep using this dude to charge up. Oh, wow. Wow, you really hit me with... Oh, wow. Good job. Wow, you did it. Haha. Okay, I want to see Ars Arcanum. Please.
Gotcha.
Okay, I need to not press the thing immediately like an idiot. Hello? Get back here. I only have so much power.
Be gone. So long.
No.
Want some?
No, no, please. No. Ah. Darn it. It is difficult to get to the level 3 thing. That is a criticism of this game, I will acknowledge. I really wanted to use Ars Arcanum there, and I might not get the chance during this boss fight. Which, like, what a better time to be able to use that than during the boss, you know? If not now, then when? But, you know, that's a thing for Kingdom Hearts 4 to improve on. Okay, go into second form. Charge up some...
Be gone.
There we go.
Just one Titan left.
Also, Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3 is out. Or, well, it's not out, but it got announced. They can't keep getting away with it. And by that, I mean they will keep getting away with it. This has to be the final extension, right? Like, ain't no way.
Want some?
There isn't enough story left for them to do this a 4th time. Don't you dare go into your next phase before I get to use Ars Arcanum. Don't you dare. Don't you even think... Don't.
You're done.
Oh. Okay, that's frustrating. You know what? That did nothing. Except make a funny noise. Did you see Hercules got, like, up there with me? Huh.
All right. Gotcha.
Hopefully I get some way to charge this up faster.
You're done. Want some? So long.
Please, please. Go, 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 go. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Don't be that guy, okay?
Want some? Want some? Gotcha.
Please, come on, come on. I'm so... Oh, please. No air step to him, you idiot. I'm never gonna see Ars Arcanum, aren't I? Like, I'm never seeing it. I had that one opportunity and then Aqua and Ven ruined it. Xehanort's right, they were holding me back. I'm just shooting him the next time I see him. Like, on sight. Point blank shotgun blast.
Uh-oh, now it's all four of them. So what?
Aqua and Ven still
There are
chilling
four
in the
of
back.
us, too.
Actually,
Let me get my,
I can make it
I need to
five.
take a drink of water.
No!
Thank you, my boy.
Yeah!
Now, watch your old man work.
Oh, okay. That was nice. Oh! One last thing I want to talk about before I end stream today. I'm not the biggest fan of Red Letter Media's Star Wars reviews. I know that's like blasphemy, but I don't think their prequel reviews are very... I don't think their takes in the prequel reviews are very good. And people have been, like, coming... Like, people have been, like, openly criticizing their views on it as well. And in one of their recent videos, they were like... They got weirdly bitter about it and were, like, talking about, like, oh, you're tearing down something that changed the way people talk about Star Wars on the internet.
Just give it up already.
Like, okay, yeah,
You'll
people
never be
agreed with
hurt,
you
no
for a
matter
while,
how
and
many
now they
times you
disagree.
try.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, stay in the underworld where you
But yeah, a
belong.
lot of people, even like I know Vinny's a big fan of was a big fan of their prequel reviews, but now he's getting, like, he later on gave some opinions that, like,
by Zeusy High and Mighty,
Uh,
his little sunspot.
were not, like, some of their takes were, like, a bit questionable.
You know what?
You know, they had some views of Star Wars that were
Just go ahead.
very unique to
and
themselves,
destroy you.
and, like,
Hades.
maybe their views on the series weren't the best for everyone to adopt,
The
right?
exit is that way.
Like, I think it's the best to view their viewpoints as, like, this is what they think of the series, this is what Star Wars is to them,
Hold on.
and not think
I
of it
almost
as,
forgot.
like, the objective gospel of the franchise, you know?
That one's for trying to wreck thieves.
You'll pay for this! I have a very, very long memory. I can still dunk your little nutmeg in a river of death!
But yeah, a specific example of this is when they were like, Oh, Anakin was never supposed to be important. And, oh, wow, what? Huh. Back in back in A New Hope, he was only supposed to be, like, the silent, weird grunt man that the Palpatine kept around. He was never supposed to be important. But, like, friggin'... Wait, what? Oh, water coupling. I thought it said Wayfinder coupling. I was like, whoa, did they change items? But that's, like, objectively incorrect. Or at least it was only correct during A New Hope. Because as soon as Empire Strikes Back came, we had extra lore about him being Luke's dad and, like, previously being best. Even Empire Strikes Back added to the lore of him being, like, he was one of the last Jedi, or, he was a former Jedi, one of the last Force users in existence. The person who trained Luke was also, had also trained him in the past. Like, they were setting up these parallels between Luke and Vader and the idea that Vader's more important than he seemed. They even kept Vader from dying in the Death Star explosion by having him get, like, sent flying by Han in the Millennium Falcon. Like, they were, from a very early stage, building up the idea that he is indeed important. Like, you can maybe make the argument that, you know, I like the Chosen One trope because it doesn't do what a stories usually do with the Chosen One. Like, it's subversive. Like, it does the thing that everyone praises The Last Jedi for doing. It takes a classic trope like the Chosen One, and it actually subverts it in a really interesting way. Like, what if the Chosen, like, what if this, like, Chosen One, ended up being corrupted and joining the bad guys? Like, that's a cool concept for a story. Everyone expects this guy to be the one to save the world, and he's the one who, like, plummets it into the depths of despair, and only afterwards is able to, like, somewhat correct his mistakes. Like, that's a cool concept. Even if the prequels, in my opinion, executed in a very, like, sloppy way. But yeah, like, that's just one example of... Oh, there's also the complaint about the fights in the prequels seeming too, quote-unquote, surgical and like a dance. As if the fights being well choreographed. The term like a dance, like... They say that as if being well choreographed is a bad thing. Like, oh, the fight scenes are choreographed well. Like, okay, if this was a fight between two normal human beings, maybe, but this is a heightened reality battle between two, like, super-powered beings at the height of their power. Like, I think it's fine for the fights to be over the top. Like, some of the complaints are just like, So I think it's good that people just view their opinions as like, okay, that's their thing, that's what they think. Let's not take it as the gospel. You know, they're allowed to have their viewpoint, of course, but let's let them have their thing and we can think something completely different. And I'm glad that the Plinkett Review's view of Star Wars is starting to largely not become the only way to view the series. I'm not going full H-Bomber guide pretending like the prequels were actually brilliant and even better than the original trilogy. Nothing like that. I'm just saying that, you know, there's some merit there that is not being recognized. I think you're a coward if you don't acknowledge that there's merit in a piece of media that you, that's bad, right? Like, I don't like Family Guy, right? But I would be a liar and a coward if I said that there were no jokes in Family Guy that made me laugh. And I say the same thing for the people who try to act like every single part of the prequels are bad. Like, no. Come on now. And I also think that, besides the really, lame... They didn't really know what they were doing with the fight scenes in the beginning, but they got better at it in the older movies, but... I think the interactions between Vader and Obi-Wan, while short in A New Hope, were pretty good considering everything we saw in the prequels. Like, Vader, like, Obi-Wan mentions to Luke that he was his best friend. He lies about it to keep him from knowing that he's his father because he doesn't want him to be conflicted about having to defeat him. He mentions that they were best friends and that he was a great, like, a brilliant pilot, a great fighter, a Jedi, and, like, one of his best friends. And when they finally meet each other, Vader has the moment where he's like, last time we met, like, you were the master and now I am and all that stuff. I saw the funny 4chan post where it's like Vader came up with 3 different things to say to Obi-Wan when they finally met again. And then he ended up blurting out all 3 of them when they finally met. Oh yeah, and then there's the fact that Vader, like, went off to go confront Obi-Wan because the second he showed up, he immediately felt his presence. I think that does a good job of establishing the history between the two of them. And establishing the idea that, yes, Vader actually is an important figure to this universe. He's not just some jabroni. Like, the Plinkett reviews try to make it look like he is. Yeah, he's a guy who betrayed the Jedi Order and helped wipe them out. Even in the original trilogy, that's the case. So I don't know what Plinkett was going for there, but yeah. Not to say that there's no merit to the Plinkett reviews, because I would, of course, be a massive hypocrite for implying that after everything I've said. And I also don't believe that that's the case. Just, you know. But yeah, I've talked enough about that. I'm getting ready to end the stream soon. Mickey has his Birth by Sleep outfit, but I kept Riku the same.
What's wrong, Riku? Are you tired? Do you need a break? We can stop.
No, just... I've been here. I should know this place. But that all seems like another life.
Well, gee.
Yeah, Mickey has his Birth by Sleep fit.
All the feelings you felt. Why, you've done years of growing in almost no time at all.
I remember my first time here. I was so scared. But now my doubts and fears are gone. If anything, I feel exhilarated. And it's not because there's darkness in me. I know too well what that rush is like. This is different. And it's not adrenaline either. I know Aqua needs us, but I'm ready.
Oh, the second Mickey got the chance to go save Aqua, he did. Well, whatever, that discussion's done, that debate's over. I'm right, I won. Alright. I've always been right. I've always been correct. Alright. Having a lot of likes on Twitter.com does not make the take any less wrong. I'm correct. Objectively and subjectively, I'm right.
Gotcha! Bye! Gotcha!
Okay. Usually Riku at this part of the game feels stronger than Sora, but I actually feel weaker. Never mind, I don't know what I was talking about.
You're done! Sorry.
Yeah, never mind.
It's not over. Be careful.
But yeah, I mainly just wanted to show off with this cutscene that Mickey has his Birth by Sleep outfit. And then he died. I wonder if he's still gonna be Terra in this cutscene. One of the big reasons I say not to get your expectations and hopes up is people went into this. Oh, yeah, this is vanilla. People went into this game really wanting a specific thing, and when they weren't given that specific thing, they went into, like, big baby rage mode. Yeah, just, like, approaching art with that attitude is never good. Just, like, don't think of what they could be, like, did they do a good job of what they actually started doing? Alright, your expectations and what's actually being presented are two different things. The way Square handled things does deserve some blame, right? But at a certain point, audience accountability becomes a thing. Sora? What, are you hiding behind the chair there?
Come on, will you get serious?
Yeah, will you?
Break, okay?
Oh my god, his mouth's moving.
These things take time.
Gorge, is it just me? Or is this turning into a routine?
Huh?
What? Could you stop? Sora, could you stop? Stop T-posing in the middle of the gummy ship.
What's this?
Not me. Magic stop.
But I don't know how. Maybe this.
Hooray! He picked up.
Huh? Dale?
Hey, Chipper, I finally got him. Hurry up, Chip.
It's just the same scene, but Sora is gone.
Chip?
Alright. I do think the complaint about the gameplay segments and save points being too spread apart is valid, though. Like, seriously, cause the next time I get into a world, I'm gonna have to, go through a fight, go through a pretty long cutscene, and then I'm gonna be able to save. Can I save now? Like, is there an option to save my game right now? Because I would like to, like, save and quit if possible.
Hey, Sora, I got
Please. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Shut up. Yes, I can go here. And then save. Terra's attempting to lay a clever trap for that shadow. I wonder how this will end. I like the custom screen thingies. Okay, well, my complaint isn't valid in this one part because you actually can just go back to a previous world and save the game. Well, I'm gonna see, next time I come here, I'm gonna see if I can, for the cutscenes where Donald and Goofy show up, I'm gonna download the, Rich Donald and Kingdom Hearts 2 Goofy outfits, so that when they do show up, they'll at least be wearing special outfits. But most of the time, they're not going to be here. Okay, let me save. Okay. Alright, that's a pretty... Oh. That's a pretty good stream, I'd say. Yeah, 2 hours, 10 minutes. Nice. Alright, so thanks again for Marcus Devil May Cry for the follow. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Yeah, we'll see how things go. See ya.